Have you ever found yourself waking up at 3 a.m., fully alert, while the rest of the world is sound asleep? You lie there in the still darkness, staring at the ceiling, asking, "Why now? Why every night? And why can't I fall back asleep?" If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Waking up at 3 a.m. is surprisingly common among older adults, and it's not just a random quirk of aging or bad sleep habits. In fact, this pattern often reveals deeper truths about your health, your hormones, and even your emotional life. In this video, we're uncovering 5 powerful reasons why so many seniors wake up around 3 a.m., and what your body might be trying to tell you when it does. These are not surface-level guesses. They're backed by real science, rooted in biology, psychology, and the changing rhythms of your aging body. And by the end, you might not only sleep better. You might also feel better, with a deeper sense of compassion for the amazing body you live in. So grab a warm cup of tea, get comfortable, and stay with me until the end. Because understanding what's really happening can change how you approach your sleep, and your health, forever. 1. Reduced melatonin production. Let's begin with one of the clearest reasons older adults wake up around 3 a.m. A natural decline in melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone your body releases at night to signal that it's time to sleep. It helps you fall asleep, and stay asleep. But as you age, your body makes less and less of it. When you were younger, melatonin levels stayed high throughout the night, helping you sleep through until morning. But in later years, those levels dip too soon, sometimes by 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., leaving your brain halfway between rest and wakefulness. You're not waking up because something is wrong. You're waking up because your body no longer has enough of that "stay asleep" signal to hold you in rest. Even something as small as light from a hallway or a blinking digital clock can worsen the effect. Older adults often become more light sensitive, and even a little brightness can further drop your melatonin levels. Take Harold, for example. He's 73 and used to sleep like a rock. But lately, he's waking up at 3:15 a.m., alert, but not anxious. Once he learned about the melatonin connection, he made a few small shifts. He dimmed the lights after dinner. He avoided TV screens an hour before bed. And he took a gentle walk every evening to reset his internal clock. Now, even if he still wakes up early sometimes, he doesn't fight it. He works with his body, not against it. And that understanding turned frustration into peace. 2. Advanced sleep phase. Another powerful reason many older adults wake up around 3 a.m. It's called advanced sleep phase syndrome, and it's surprisingly common with age. Here's what happens. As we get older, our circadian rhythm, our internal sleep-wake clock, shifts forward. That means we get sleepy earlier in the evening, and naturally wake up earlier, too. You might notice this if you start dozing off during a late-night movie, or you wake up before sunrise without setting an alarm. What's going on isn't insomnia. Your body has simply moved your sleep window forward. So if you're falling asleep at 8:30 or 9 p.m., then by 3 a.m., you may have already completed your full sleep cycle. Think of it like your body saying, "Hey, we've had our rest. Let's get up." Even if it's still dark outside. This was exactly the case for Charles, a 69-year-old retiree. He often eats dinner early, winds down by 8 p.m., and is asleep by 9. So by 3 a.m., his body naturally starts waking up. Once Charles realized his sleep wasn't broken, it was just reprogrammed, he adjusted. He started stretching out his evenings just a little. Reading a chapter before bed. Taking a late walk. Or chatting with his daughter after dinner. That tiny shift helped move his wake-up time closer to sunrise, and brought his schedule back in sync with his daily life. 3. Physical discomfort and health interruptions. Now let's talk about something most people overlook. Your body's silent discomfort. Many older adults wake up at 3 a.m. not because of mental restlessness. but because of small, physical signals that become louder in the still of the night. Things like joint pain from arthritis, acid reflux from a late dinner, a full bladder, back tightness, or even dry mouth. During the day, you might not notice these things. But at 3 a.m., in a quiet room, they become impossible to ignore. Let's take Ellen, for example. She's 76 and noticed she was waking at 3:30 a.m. every night. She wasn't anxious, just awake. After talking with her doctor, she realized one of her blood pressure meds was increasing nighttime urination. They adjusted the timing of the dose, added a bit more hydration earlier in the day, and just like that, her 3 a.m. wake-up started to ease. Medications, room temperature, even the mattress you sleep on, can all play a role. And your older body is simply more sensitive to these quiet discomforts. The good news? These things can be managed. You just need to listen to your body's signals. 4. Emotional processing and late-night reflection. Now, here's something we don't talk about enough. Emotional reflection. Waking up at 3 a.m. isn't always physical. Sometimes, it's emotional. It's your mind processing grief, memory, or major life transitions. Many seniors carry decades of experience, some joyful, some painful. And in the stillness of night, those feelings rise to the surface. Your brain, without distractions, may be sorting through thoughts you didn't have time to process during the day. Maybe it's the loss of a spouse, worries about health or finances, or simply the quiet ache of loneliness. These aren't always conscious worries. They live deep in your nervous system. And during certain sleep stages, like REM or light sleep, your brain becomes more emotionally active. If you find yourself waking at 3 a.m. with no clear reason, consider keeping a journal beside your bed. Write down what you're feeling. Sometimes just naming the emotion is enough to release it. Marjorie, 80, started doing just that. Instead of fighting her 3 a.m. wake-ups, she started using them as quiet moments of reflection. Not every night, but sometimes, she'd pray, breathe deeply, or write a letter she never sent. It brought her peace, and, eventually, deeper rest. 5. Sleep disorders or underlying conditions. Lastly, we can't ignore that persistent 3 a.m. wake-ups can be linked to actual sleep disorders or underlying health issues. Things like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, depression, or even blood sugar fluctuations. All of these can cause middle-of-the-night arousals that disrupt your sleep and leave you groggy the next day. If your 3 a.m. wake-ups are frequent, uncomfortable, and affecting your health, it's worth speaking with your doctor or sleep specialist. You deserve restful, healing sleep. And with the right guidance, you can absolutely find it. So, why do so many older adults wake up at 3 a.m.? Because your body is changing. Your chemistry, your schedule, your emotions, all shifting in quiet, natural ways. But here's the truth. This is not a failure. It's a new chapter. One that invites understanding, compassion, and small, wise adjustments. You're not broken. You're just becoming more attuned to your body, your feelings, and your life. And that awareness? It might just be the key to sleeping better and living better. If you found this video helpful, please comment, "I'm listening to my body," below. And if you'd like more science-backed insights made just for older adults, click subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Thank you for watching, and may your nights be peaceful, and your mornings gentle.